Okay. So, Vellum. Wellem Kapenda. Is that how I pronounce it?
Wellem Kapenda.
Yeah, Kapenda. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. We're finally having the interview, and firstly, I really appreciate you being here.
And why is that?
You're the only one that showed today. And I've been sitting here, I think, 5 hours, 3-4 hours, which is a lot still. I mean, we're there, food lovers, eating and all that. From my understanding, you are an entrepreneur of sorts.
Correct.
Would you agree with me with that?
I appreciate the term. Yes, I am an entrepreneur.
Appreciate the term.
Yes, I'm an entrepreneur.
You sometimes sit with yourself and think, am I really doing it as an entrepreneur, or do you still doubt yourself sometimes?
What is an entrepreneur? Let's start with the definition.
Actually, I spoke about this earlier. I think, to me, an entrepreneur, I see it as someone that just basically believes in what they're doing strongly, that they're willing to do anything for it. Because I know with entrepreneurs sometimes, they strongly believe in their cause. They don't care whether they make money from it or not. And whereas I see like a business, there's more like a business mindset versus an entrepreneurial mindset. I don't know. You could maybe have a different way of seeing it. How would you see it?
Pretty much, but with the money part, yes.
Yes. You like money.
A business person, right?
Like money.
A business person.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
It's true. How much money? More. Always.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, do you know Vusi Temagwai?
No, who's that?
South African public speaker, businessman, and the videos of him trending everywhere. So that's where I actually got the line. He's always like, how much money? More. Always more. And he was speaking about how, like, if you want something, you can't demonize it. Like how people always demonize money and all that. Like, yeah, money is the root of all evil. Do you believe that?
No, people say that money isn't everything. Money is the root of all evil, like you just said. I do not believe that. Yeah. Money is happiness, yes. Yeah. Because it makes things way better. Yeah. That's from what I think. Because everything costs money. Sitting here costs money.
I was coming to you now, asking about your life experiences, the knowledge you think you have, and I came in front of you. Why would you say I should listen to you? What do you think you have to share, generally?
Technically, I'm not the type of person that likes to make decisions based on other people's experiences. However, I would go for advice. So if I were to advise someone, I would tell them giving up is almost never an option. The option is there, but it shouldn't be something that you decide to take. If you have a dream, follow it. Don't give up. And it's not as easy as 1, 2, 3. Every step you take, there's something that will throw you back 10 times. But what makes it so beautiful is that you get to stand up, can continue from where you left off. And even if you do get back to a chapter that you've been at already, this time you know what to expect and how to handle it differently. Did I just say that? Even he's like, wow. So yeah.
No, that's perfect. And in general, what led you to wanting to get into the cosmetics industry? Because the first time I met you, I think I mentioned it as well. Yeah, you're the first guy I know that in Namibia that decided, let me get into cosmetics. And how does a guy wake up and just decide, let me start a beard line?
Actually, there's quite a number of guys that are in the cosmetics industry. I think maybe it's because I'm more in the public space, so it's easier to identify me when you think of guys in cosmetology. I started as an influencer for a certain brand, and we're brainstorming ideas. I tell this story all the time, brainstorming ideas to, how do we get you guys male clients and stuff? Oh no, let's start a beard at the moment. And I was like, okay, fine. At the time, I literally looked like you. Like me. In terms of like facial hair and stuff. I had like little to nothing. Yeah. But I was like, okay, but...
Vellum, tell me about, what was your childhood like? Tell me about your childhood. Yeah.
Okay. I grew up in a big household.
Big household?
Yeah.
Siblings?
My dad has 8 kids. 8 kids. And I am number 3 at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm the sixth child.
Yeah.
Very traditional. The girls must cook, clean. The guys must rake the yard and so forth.
Yeah.
Primary school, or the primary school primary period,
Yeah.
let me say, I moved around quite a lot, especially at schools, because my dad traveled as well. I schooled in Okanja, I schooled in Ongwediva, I schooled in Oshakati and so forth.
Yeah.
So it was just up and down
Yeah.
with me. Yeah, I changed school a lot. Typical story, bullied as a child, passed my grades well,
Yeah.
and became this,
Yeah.
Oh, that's basically it. A basic childhood, I must say.
Yeah.
Strict parents, never allowed to leave the house. If the lights come on outside before you do, then you know you're sleeping outside. So that's about it.
That was crazy. And how was that for you, like moving a lot as a child? Did you struggle with making friends?
Oh no, never. I was not to be braggy, but I always had people within my circle.
Yeah.
But then, in terms of popularity, only hit me grade 10. So that's when I started like getting to know a lot of people. Facebook days.
Oh,
Facebook days. That's when I really started like, because you know when you're in a small town and you're like this guy that color coordinates, and the color blocking. You remember that era? So people aren't used to those things. So like the city life type of lifestyle. So you are definitely a center of attention. So that's how I made friends and so forth.
Oh, nice.
What about you?
About me? Wait. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I want to ask, do you know that song that goes, I don't want your number?
Something Facebook.
Facebook. I used to love it as well. Where I was back in the days, I guess.
What kind of genre is that music? Is that safe to say it's Amapiano?
Maybe Kwaito.
Kwaito.
I think maybe it's probably Kwaito.
Oh,
Because back then there was no Amapiano. We probably didn't know what Amapiano was.
And then you get people like who's this? DJ Spoo.
Yeah.
He released a similar genre to that.
Yeah.
Especially that song with Zahara.
Yeah.
What song is that? Na 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 ni na na na. Or was that like Afro pop, Afro beats? You have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, I can see by the way you're like.
How do you feel about this whole Amapiano genre going out to the world?
Man, I love music.
You love Amapiano?
I don't love Amapiano, I love music. I love music that makes me feel good.
So how do you feel about Amapiano though? Like how it's going out to the world?
I think it's good.
South African stars that are...
I think it's good. I think it's really good because it's getting recognition internationally now. Thanks to Tyler. Okay, not thanks to Tyler, but to people like Tyler.
She's doing the job.
When your country is being recognized for something that has been known to be out there, but not really celebrated, it's a good feeling, man, to know, they are seeing us, you know.
Do you think there's a potential for Namibian artists as well?
There is.
And you being in the marketing industry, what do you think is missing? That maybe.
First, I'd just like to say that there's a lot of talented Namibian artists.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, Top Cherry. Anyways,
shout out to Top Cherry. Yeah?
So, I think where we lack is being afraid to stay or being afraid to move out of our bubble. And I've seen it a lot with even in different aspects of life. We are so fixated on the idea of we are doing so well here.
Yeah.
I'm fine. This is my safe space. I do not want to explore other opportunities or other genres and stuff and whatnot. So when you are in a stationed space, you don't really go anywhere because it's stationed, right?
Yeah.
So when you do try to explore other aspects of your career and other industries, so to say, you get your name out there, and through that you get more eyes on you.
About this whole platform, it's you speak your mind.
Okay.
You definitely got a point. One thing I've noticed as well in the creative industry, obviously because people usually when it comes to creative stuff, people have a personal touch to it, so they take everything kind of emotionally. Whereas like nowadays, if you want to make it with creative stuff, you need to make it make business sense. That's what I think from my perspective is like, we could say, Tyler is popping right now, but one of the reasons she's popping is because there's a business sense in what she's doing.
There's a change in strategy.
Yes, so like she's doing, for example, like the whole trend with her dance, that's cash flow income. So in general, like investors, when they hear cash flow, they like that kind of stuff. Like, how do we get cash flow out of this? So you as a creative person, like, how can you convince people that this can
Invest
monetize
in me.
Yeah. Why would I invest in you? What benefit does it put in my life? And all that. That's what I think creative people kind of lack, because they think of everything more creatively and like in that logical.
Yeah, they're doing the emotional part of it. That this is my art. I cannot sell it. I cannot do this and stuff and whatnot.
And I can
I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean.
You're not sleeping at night making a song, and some of the songs people make are also just.
Is this meme or this TikTok there? Come on, know what support local artists. So then they play the song and you're like,
Yeah. My favorite local artist is Get Lich. Get
really?
Lich.
Yeah, the guy with the
Get Lich is always
the gold chains and
it's never a boring day with Get Lich. I don't understand the music, but he knows how to get attention, man. That guy. But yeah. So now we've spoken about your childhood a little bit, and you told me about how you're moving a lot. Would you say you had a very close relationship with your parents?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. And how did you feel about this whole thing of you growing up in a more traditional sense, that the girls do this, the guys do that? And I'm sure your parents, you had curfews and all that. And do you think it's a...
Oh, I never listened.
You never listened?
Curfew is at
Bad
6.
boy.
You get home, you wait for people to go sleep,
Yeah. You disappear.
you jump.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah. But how was it for you? Would you say this is a good way as a parent now that you're older?
going through young adulthood, which is now your teenagers,
Yeah.
13 above, and your mind is curious. You're willing to try new things. You are exploring new ideas and fantasies and so forth. So when you have someone that's limiting you, you don't really understand why they're doing it. So it immediately comes to, no, they hate me. They don't want to see me great and stuff. But as you mature, you realize that you're at a point here.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so grateful for my dad. May his soul rest in peace. He always taught me, no, that's fun. He stopped me from seeing certain people. He stopped me from seeing certain things. And he had this one rule: never leave the house without a belt.
Without a belt.
A belt.
A belt.
A belt.
Yeah.
He was like, no, shwambo, alumino hazard, mapa, stuff like that.
The way you dress kind of presents a lot about you. So one thing, for example, like I was in a meeting with this one guy, and so we were talking obviously about money and blah blah blah, and then he just said to me, you should work on your style. And I was like, why did you say that? And then he just said, well, because we can't be talking about big amounts of money here, and then you come here and you're dressed like this in your plugins in the business meeting and all that. And obviously, you need to kind of understand where to wear this and where to wear that, and there's a time and place for everything.
That's like a Gen Z thing. You guys must don't listen anymore.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Gen Zs are the new distraction.
Nowadays, you have founders in their t-shirts,
Exactly.
in their jeans.
If I wear my plugins to this business meeting, like it or not. But
I think it also feels nice in general for me, I would say, because when you dress nice, people compliment you, and people see you a little bit different as well. They're like, you're focused.
I don't think dressing nice necessarily is for compliments.
Oh,
It's about just looking good.
Yeah.
If the compliments are the positive side of it,
I
but
like the
most of the most of the times, dressing good is just dressing good for yourself.
Yeah.
It's like wearing nice underwear. Who's going to see it?
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you could choose to wear nothing, or you could choose to wear underwear, but it all depends on how you feel.
Yeah.
That's why you get people that dress in ways that you don't really relate to or understand, but that's because they dress according to what makes them feel good. Good clothing gives you some kind of confidence.
Yeah, but I think it also depends on what you are striving for in general. Because I
don't agree with
that. Yeah, you dress a certain way.
The world is telling
a certain way.
Not really.
Yeah.
If you saw me today, you wouldn't know what I do, right? You'd assume based on my dress code, but you wouldn't really know what I do.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're dressed like a normal IT guy.
I'm taking that as an insult, man.
I'm an IT guy. What do you mean? But you get what I'm saying?
Like an IT guy. Or at least that means I look intelligent. So,
Exactly.
yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so let's move on further. Now we passed your childhood.
Okay, what next?
Yeah, now let's move on to early adulthood.
Okay.
What are some things that you say, some realizations that came to you hardcore when you were like, when you had to leave home? You know, some that,
Man,
you know,
my varsity
how life
was
changed.
wild.
Yeah.
Wild. And I think if my friends are watching this, my friends from varsity,
Yeah.
they know who I
Did you go to varsity?
I did my first degree at NUST.
Okay.
But I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Initially, I was studying English.
Yeah.
Then my dad was like,
Yeah.
My dad was like, traditional.
Yeah.
What is English?
Yeah.
He's like, he gave me two options, geology or IT. I was like, okay, fine, IT, because I'm good with devices and stuff. So yeah, second degree was at NUST as well, marketing. This was now a few years ago. And that's about it. But to answer your question, the first thing I realized when I now moved out of my parents' house and went to study, you're really in this alone, man.
Everything is what?
You're in this alone.
Yeah.
The ball is literally in your hands. You decide whether you're gonna fuck it up or you're gonna do something of it. Because you get most people like once they leave home they're like, no, fuck everybody. I'm gonna live my life, and then they end up being something they're not destined to be.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you get the other one. Okay, no, I'm alone. What am I gonna do with myself? School. What are my priorities? Are friends really an option? Do I really want to be out drinking? Questions like that hit you as a young adolescent because you are thrown with literally everything and you decide what you're going to pick pocket from.
Yeah.
I sound smart.
So it's the glasses.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe I should take them off and then we
Okay,
can start.
vision today.
Bruh.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, but tell me, what are some things you'd say now being an adult that you were taught as you were young, yeah? That you'd say, I wish I knew this earlier. Maybe it's a change of mindset that you're like, no, this is not the way it should have been, because you were told that everything's like this when you were young, and now that you're older and you have more experience for yourself, you're like, I wish I knew this earlier. What are some?
I think maybe prioritizing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very important
Yeah.
to. I think everything in life is a project, right? So yeah, there's certain requirements, visions.
Yeah.
You're like, no, this is what I strive to do in the next 5 years or 10 years of my life. And then as the time passes, this stuff that I do, does it really align with what I want? So it's, let's say I would like to own a car in the next 2 years, but I'm out drinking every day. Does that really align with the goal that I'm trying to achieve? You get what I mean? So yeah, it's prioritizing. I think I wish I'd known that earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prioritizing. That's the first. I was expecting you to say something like, hard work pays off.
Hard work doesn't pay off, to be honest. It really
Yeah, that
doesn't.
kind of
It
stuff.
does, but if you think about it, does it really?
Yeah.
Hard work, does it really pay off?
I think hard work mixed with smart work. The reason why I say that is because, like,
Smart work
let's say
pays
you're
off.
working smart, no? And then someone comes and shows you how to do the same thing you're doing faster and more efficient. What would happen if you do that thing for the whole day? You would get 10 times the results.
Picture this. You're a builder, right?
Yeah.
You're working hard to make sure that this building, put all the bricks together and stuff. Tomorrow, tsunami. Phew.
Yeah.
Did that pay off?
Wait, no, that's extreme.
No, but it's true. But it's true.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because I feel like the world we live in now, we're so used to being told the general standard wordings and phrases.
Yeah.
Hard work pays off. Money is important. Do this and that and stuff and whatnot. So that is fixated in our heads.
Yeah.
Whereas it limits us from just experiencing life and exploring new possibilities. Because you're saying, okay, fine, if I work this hard, I expect this certain whatever. But what if you don't work hard? What if you work smart? You get what I mean? I think you get the direction I'm headed to.
Yeah, I think.
All that I'm saying is that we should stop this idea of using phrases or known words that work with other people. That doesn't mean it's going to work with you.
Yeah, of course, you make a very good point because I mean, in this new age, for example, things like let's say you want to open a shop, you can digitalize everything, so you don't have to be on the floor.
Exactly, they tell you.
7.
They tell you, no, you need to have a physical shop in order to make this much money and stuff and whatnot. Everything is online now.
True, facts. Yeah, that leads me. I want to talk a little bit more about Vellum Cosmetics.
Finally, the reason why I'm here. Guys,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. Let's talk. So now you've got the beard oil, you've got the conditioner,
okay.
and that's it for now.
For now.
Yeah,
That's
for
it
now.
for now.
This is wait and tell me about that journey. Did you have people that were also telling you, "Ah, maybe you shouldn't do this?
Yo,
Experience.
you know who you are.
There's a specific person.
I started this concept
Yeah.
during COVID.
Yeah.
Very limited resources. You just had Wi-Fi and a tablet.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out of how I can recover from what the world was going through. Because people were losing jobs.
Yeah.
No one was really certain of what was going to happen next. And I had, at the time, I didn't really have understanding of who I was and what my vision was, so to say, like where I was heading. I was just living as time went. So I really sat down and decided, okay, what is it exactly that I would like to do? And then that's where I realized that, okay, I like doing this. Let me try to capitalize on that. So, Vellum Cosmetics. Fast forward. I was so excited. The first thing I did was a logo.
A logo. Yes.
Because I was like, you know what? Let me buy the air freshener before the car. Fine.
It's a decent start.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted to have that vision of, okay, this is me.
Yeah, this is mine.
Now let me start from the concrete or whatever you call it. I went to my aunt, who's an SME consultant. I had all these ideas. No, I want to do this. I want to do that. I can't wait for this. I'm planning a shoot next week, stuff and whatnot. I'm going to introduce my business in like a month and whatnot.
Yeah.
She asked me one question. It just made me pause. It made me, all the ideas I had around the drain. She just asked me, is your business registered? I'm like,
shit.
no, but those are easy things and stuff and whatnot. Okay.
That's a question for a lot of people. Yeah.
And now I use it a lot on my social media. People come to me asking, oh no, how do I start a business? How do I do this and this and this? I always start with register your business. Are you registered? You have great ideas,
Yeah.
but are you registered? Has the government recognized your idea and said, okay, we are assigning this task and responsibility to you? If no, go back and come back.
Yeah, but is there any advantages to that? I mean, you register a business, in the end, you
should
just
not-
get taxed.
Do you know that we're currently going through a recession?
A recession.
Yeah. Do you know that that's what's currently happening right now?
Okay. No.
You don't know?
No.
You don't know that Namibia doesn't have money. Okay, we do have money, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah, I get what you mean. People have less money to spend.
We have less money to
Things are
spend.
getting expensive.
Exactly. Supply and demand is on the charts and whatnot. So you asked, yes, you were asking, what is the advantage of having a business idea? So let's say we're together. I have a business registered. You don't. You have the idea, and I steal that idea. How are you going to claim that it's yours?
Okay. I get it.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to the recession. Back to the recession point. We currently don't have jobs. You go to the bank, and you need a loan for this great idea that make millions, create a lot of jobs. Who do you think will get it? Who do you think that the bank will trust with their funding?
Obviously, the registered person. Yeah.
But I just have business, guys. I don't need to say anything.
That's my case.
Exactly.
Another one. You want to take off the glasses?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Now back to the ideas down the drain. So she had advised me to really do my research.
Yeah.
I must understand the people that were before, that I established now, and that couldn't make it. I should really understand the whys and the whatnots of cosmetology within the skincare industry in Namibia, Africa, and the world.
Yeah.
And from that, I did my research. And somehow, I don't know how these things work, but the ideas I had then were not the ideas I wanted now. because it also directs you and shows you what is it exactly that people are doing wrong that I can do right. What is the business need? What do people want? What do people not want? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's how I came up with beard conditioner first. Because everyone is selling beard oil, but who's really selling beard conditioner? Because people are asking, they want a soap.
Yeah.
We don't want our beards shinier, we want our beards clean. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I got up with a whole bunch of people on the internet, did my research, and then we came up with this great concept that's Vellum Cosmetics.
Hearing about this whole cosmetics line and business, where do you think the opportunities lie, or where do you see yourself going within the next 3 years to come? What you have in stock for?
Definitely in the same space.
Yeah.
I do have a few ideas that I want to tap into, but I haven't done my research on it yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna park them in the back of my mind for now. But definitely still in the cosmetology space, assisting other SMEs.
Yeah.
I want to provide the help that no one had given me at the time. To get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Would you say it's a lot of work working in this cosmetics industry?
I wouldn't say it's competitive, but it is tricky. You've seen that it is female dominant.
Yeah.
People trust female products more compared to the guys. Because I mean, who are you? We've been using this for the past 10 years. When you come here with your shiny branding and stuff, and you expect us to believe you, so I think it's hard in that part.
But one thing I do like, I think would be a very good opportunity when it comes to the cosmetics industry, especially for men. The thing about us men is when we find a product, it works and we like it, we'll stick to it for years.
Forever.
Because I still use the same shower gel I used 4 years ago. I still use the same shampoo I used 4 years ago. So I think that could definitely be an opportunity with the product you have. Guys are very loyal.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. I think
good.
we formulas and to actually provide a solution to problems. Then we can focus on branding, then we can focus on marketing and stuff. We should get people to trust the formula before we trust the brand in whole. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I give you a product today, would you really want to use it?
One of your products?
Yeah, would you want to use it?
I would try it because I know you.
Okay.
The steps after that, I really don't.
It depends on how.
Yeah, it depends on
how the product is.
The product was. Because I mean, like right now, I can imagine if I go home, there's like 4 shower gels in the shower. 3 of them I don't use. They're just there for decoration.
Exactly.
They were gifts. And then there are 4 other shampoos as well. So I think, yeah, definitely it depends on how the product was and how I feel about the product.
Exactly. And this is the importance with branding as well, I must say. If you trust, let's say, a Nivea product,
Yeah.
and you are looking for, kindly use a Nivea shower gel and it works wonders for you, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking for a lip balm, what brand would you want to go to?
Nivea.
The trusted one.
Yeah.
So that's why we should also focus on branding and also have like a very distinctive brand that differentiates yourself from others. So that way it's easier to identify in shops and whatnot. It's always the nitty-gritties of get to you that you don't really understand.
No, that's lovely. That's lovely to hear of someone that's starting and also thinking of the long game. Of how whatever you're doing is going to affect your customers in future as well. Because I mean, a lot of people, we are focused on the successes of now. It's like, let me sell to the customer now, but
Sell now.
Yeah, but we forget that 5 years that customer still needs to wash their hair. And,
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that you're thinking of that, and I'm really rooting for your success in that as well. And yeah, so. What else do you want to tell us that has been some challenges that you face that you'd say these ones, I almost thought, perhaps I might not make it?
My first 2 years, I really struggled with financial literacy.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself to attend some courses. I think it was hosted by NetBank.
Yeah.
They had a whole finance course thing for SMEs and whatnot. Guess what kind of businesses they needed? Registered businesses, stuff like that. So they really helped enlighten the people that were there about how you spend your money, how not to spend your money, investments and whatnot. So that was a big investment that I've made for myself, financial literacy. And I must say, off the record, when I first started, I lost I think 15,000.
Yeah.
Because why? Not enough research.
Yeah.
And I was too ambitious. I was impatient. These are all challenges, by the way.
Yeah.
So I didn't really allow myself to think in the moment. I just wanted.
Yeah.
So products came, it was the wrong batch, wrong color, and
Yeah.
God,
But you learn from it.
I did.
And I think compared, obviously, compared to the mistakes you could have made, still, I think that was still quite a cheap mistake. At that point,
15,000 for a startup.
for
I might as well just stop.
for just making a product. Okay, now for just making a product, yes. Of course. But I think you learn from it. You
I
learn
did
to
learn from it. I still think about that $15,000, but I've learned from it, sure.
yeah. Let's take it like. Would you say you're good with financial?
Yes. Ignatious.
Would you say you're good with finances in your personal life?
My personal life.
Yeah.
Who is, if you think about it,
Yeah.
who is? I feel like we all make some bad decisions here and there. Yeah, we all like things and
Yeah.
stuff. But I am learning the concept of being responsible with money.
Yeah, I don't think you can be that financial literacy. Yes.
You get people,
Yeah.
you get people that are like literally
Every dollar.
on the dollar.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not in my budget. Oh no, can we go get up? Not in my budget.
The toilet paper is 70, but I only have 50.
Exactly.
Not today.
Not today.
Yeah. Nah, that's
So-
extreme. What I try to do though, that I recently started, is that every month I'll put like a specific amount as a batch in cash. And
Cash?
In cash, yes. I put it in like a box or whatever, and then every day you say you put
sorry.
cash aside, it's gone. So what I
You know what I just
just I have money.
that piggy bank story concept that doesn't work well with me.
So what I do is I every month I put cash aside, and let's say from this amount of this cash that I put in a box to the side, I take a certain amount every day, and this is now my expenditure money for whatever I want. So I know that today, let's say how many days. So if you spend like, let's say, $200 a day for a month, that's 6,000. That so like you would be taking $200 a day. So let's say today I didn't spend $200. Maybe I only spent $50. That 150 will stay in my wallet, and I have more tomorrow. And by the end of the month, it's either you've spent the whole 6,000, and your budget is 200 a day, or you still have maybe 3,000 left, and then you can spend it all on whatever you want, maybe a pair of shoes or whatever.
Do you believe him? Because I don't.
Hey,
Really?
me, guys, discipline.
I can never.
Yeah,
Never.
No,
But I have someone that helps with my finances, so
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not. I don't mess up my money, but
not that bad.
I know I'm not good, so I decided let me have someone that that
The
helps.
only answer is how much money?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's
No,
more.
perfect. Now, let's see if I've got some questions here. Do you work out?
I do
How many times a week?
at least 6 times a week.
6 times a week.
Yeah. I was at the gym last night, and I'm probably going after this as well.
Shit, which one?
Virgin Active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, me too. Oh, nice.
Do you gym here?
Yeah.
What
about
time?
3 times a week, like in the evenings,
What time?
from 6 to
Oh.
6 to.
I used to go in the morning.
Yeah.
I used to go in the morning, but then I got lazy.
Yeah.
Then I started lunchtime, got lazy.
Yeah.
Now I started again. I officially started yesterday from my long holiday. It was like 2 weeks. So now I'm taking it slow.
Getting back in the gym. You should hit a workout.
You should.
There.
You will lose.
I will lose.
Oh, sorry, I'm competitive.
Fine,
But
I accept it. I accept it. You know, I'm a manufacturer. No, but it's good. How would you say exercising is an important part of your lifestyle in general?
I'm starting to. At first, I just used to do it because why not?
Yeah.
But now I'm really starting to see the benefits that it
Yeah.
has with my health, with how I wake up in the morning. I used to wake up really cranky.
You used to wake up
Cranky.
cranky, yeah.
Yeah. But now I wake up feeling fresh. I'm more energized and stuff like that. And I'm more active.
And when you're younger, you can just wake up, go there, play soccer in the street, and
I'm not
no
a sports
stretching, no
person.
warm up, no nothing. And as you're starting to get older, you're going to sleep, your back is like, what?
You see? When you're 25 and your back is aching,
Yeah.
you're like, what?
Yeah. No, that's true.
So you are into sports.
I'm into sports. Currently, I'm working on, so I'm cycling 3 times a week, and then I'm running 3 times a week, and I'm in the gym 3 times a week, training for a half marathon. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. It's in 2 weeks now. But have you ever done any challenges yourself?
No.
Why not?
I used to do tennis like in grade 8, but that's about it.
You should definitely.
The only thing I learned from there was love. I think that's like 5 points.
All right, perfect. So now,
I've realized that you say yeah a lot when you don't understand what someone is saying. Like, yeah. Yeah.
oh, you did.
I'm the same because I will be like,
Yeah, just keep going. As we're coming closer to the end now, is there some advice or things that you've noticed in general in maybe that you'd say, maybe the youngsters, people in general, we should do more of this? The girl that was on the podcast last time was like, I wish people were kinder. So maybe you have something like that.
I wish people were kinder.
You as well.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I think this one is more directed to the SMEs. I think maybe let's really understand our businesses and why we're starting it. And also customer service. Ooh.
Customer service.
Customer service plays a big role in the foundation of your business.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have manners, then where are you taking your business?
Yeah.
If you can't handle people, how will you handle your own business?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Customer servicing. Okay, that's definitely quite something. I think that's very important. Would you say it's something you do quite good yourself?
I would say I'm very good at it. I always take accountability for my flaws.
For your flaws?
Yeah, I was gonna say fuck ups, but
Yeah.
cameraman is looking at me like, don't say it. So
That's good. That's perfect.
taking accountability in business
Yeah.
is what makes a good business owner.
Okay. And now, last question.
Is it really?
Yeah, it has to do with starting a business or a brand, anything that someone wants to start, maybe a clothing brand, maybe a business to do with consulting. What have you learned about branding that you say everyone should definitely do this?
In terms of branding itself,
In terms of building your own personal brand as
I
you
think
build onto your business.
if you can't do it yourself, get someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. So
If you yourself would like to start something and you don't know how to,
yeah.
if you'd like to get out there, whether it's anything in life, it's not even about starting a business or positioning yourself by means of branding and stuff and whatnot, anything in life. If you don't know how to do it or why to do it, get help.
Okay.
Get someone else to do it. Mental health, go to a therapist. Business, go to a business consultant. There are people out there that are qualified literally in anything that you can find yourself struggling in.
Yeah.
So that's my advice, folks.
All right, perfect. Appreciate it. Once again, thank you very much, Vellum, for showing up today. And it's been an interesting conversation.
It really was.
Yeah,
I
enjoyed
accept
it.
cash.
We should. Oh, bro, I was choked on nothing. Yeah, and, anyways, we should definitely do this again sometime.
We will, once you send my info.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy. That was really dope.
Yeah.
Catch.